The building sector plays a crucial role to reduce consumptions of primary energy and greenhouse gases emissions on a worldwide basis. As a matter of fact, about 42% of primary energy and 35% of greenhouse gases emissions are due to the building sector. It's clear, therefore, that without a drastic cut of energy consumptions as well as greenhouse gases emissions in the building sector, the goals which have been set by the EU 2020 Directive will never be achieved on a world scale. We can set our experience within the IRH-MED in the PATH framework. We devised a pilot application, a single-family detached house, where we experimented a set of energy retrofit solutions aiming to improve significantly the energy performance of the case study. The starting idea was to devise a Mediterranean residential housing typical case, just because such a building typology has its own particular features respect to the European context, primarily the need to have a stronger thermal inertia in order to mitigate summer overheating in buildings. Starting from this knowledge frame, and also referring to the recent outcomes obtained on a world scale concerning the particular energy impact of the residential sector, we devised a single-family detached house. Particularly, on the case of single-family detached houses, the higher specific impact, about 1.5 gigajoule per square meter, has been observed, and therefore the target concerning the intervention on such residential housing typologies plays a crucial role to set the operative objectives of energy saving and of climate change mitigation.
Dopo aver individuato il caso studio, abbiamo cercato di simulare l'implementazione di tutta una serie di interventi di retrofit energetico.
A further innovative element of the study was to take into consideration materials embodied energy as well as the technologies used for implementing energy retrofit measures. These allowed us to take into account not only the operational phase, but also the life cycle of the building, i.e. materials and technologies construction phase, demolition, etc. This life cycle vision takes into consideration building ante and post-operational phase environmental impact. And this allows particularly to reduce entirely the eco-profiles generated by design and operative choices to be made.
gli ecoprofili indotti dalle scelte progettuali ed operative che si faranno.
For the above reason, energy environmental payback times of the chosen options will not concern only a life cycle building phase. This will evidently ensure a holistic approach as well as a more complete and exhaustive vision of the performed analysis.
Una visione certamente più completa e esaustiva dell'analisi effettuata. Abbiamo pensato di intervenire.
We consider to implement the retrofit solutions for the energy requalification of the building and the improvement of the plant's typologies.
E di migliorare l'efficienza energetica delle tipologie impiantistiche presenti.
The building turns from a low energy class, E class, to a top one, the A energy class. In doing so, energy consumption decreased of about 60% during the operational phase, leading to a reduction of CO2 equivalent emissions of 1,900 kilograms. The above results are certainly considerable, highlighting how civil interventions on a large scale would facilitate the achievement of, firstly, Kyoto Protocol objectives, and afterwards, the 2020 more ambitious ones. In other words, building stock represents an energy-saving source. Thus, the possibility to transfer this know-how on a large scale will play a crucial role in the near future. Therefore, the value and the transferability of such practices and experiences become fundamental, even because building sector will represent in the next years a scenario for remarkable challenges. We consider the 2010 EPBD recast, i.e. buildings will have to generate as much energy as they will use. Buildings of the future will be complex items to be developed, with an interdisciplinary approach.
Il coinvolgimento di tutti gli stakeholder della filiera produttiva, nonché i consumatori, e che soprattutto vedrà la nascita di un nuovo oggetto, di un edificio che sarà un oggetto tecnologico estremamente raffinato nel quale confluiranno competenze ed esperienze molto variegate e molto diverse tra loro. Sarà quindi un approccio olistico nel quale ognuno dovrà fare la propria parte.
We believe that such an experience of good practices, transferable to contexts as those of the Mediterranean area, shows the possibility to achieve considerable targets through small interventions, obtaining good energy environmental payback times. The case study represents, therefore, experiences to be disseminated and reiterated on a large scale.